maybe not an obvious one, and maybe not a team that I feel like we've had a lot of hope for over the last 2 seasons. But I'm going to go with the fucking Lakers. I'm going to go with the Lakers. Can't believe I'm saying that. And there's one reason why. I mean, they did a nice job at the trade deadline.
There's multiple reasons why.
There's multiple. Look.
They have LeBron James.
No, they have LeBron. I get that. No, but I'm talking about younger play. Like Austin Reaves has had a really good basketball season. He's been particularly great over his last 11 games. A little under 18 a game. Over 5 assists. So he's expanding his repertoire. He's expanding his bag. He's playmaking. He's at 38% for the season from 3. He shot a shade under 40 over the last 11. He had 35 last night against the Orlando Magic in a comeback win. So for me, one of the complaints I had about the Lakers and their roster was that there weren't really young guys that provided a lot of hope. Now, I know they were very high on Talen Horton-Tucker. He did not have a good second full year in the rotation. Ultimately got traded to the Jazz. And outside of him, there wasn't really anybody to get excited about. But I'm excited about Austin Reaves, not just because he can shoot the basketball. He has shown off the dribble some real moxie. He's been featured on House of Highlights and SportsCenter. He crossed up Giannis not too long ago. Like it's all those things, but he has an intangible. He has an intangible, and that is toughness. Like he's a dick. He, like, memes aside,
yeah,
the guy is a dick. He competes every night. Winning and losing matters to him. And we've seen him make big shots, buzzer beaters, big shots down the street. Like, he has a level of mental and physical toughness that I love. And those are the type of guys that LeBron James also loves.
Did you see him in the postgame last night talking about how he's watched Harden, just how Harden uses his body basically to draw contact? And it's like, it does feel like the mental side of things, he's starting to pick up on this, even in the last couple months, to your point about, his numbers picking up, that I think it completely, gives hope for him for the next couple years.
Yeah. And again, I'm always going to be high on guys that can shoot the basketball, and he didn't shoot it consistently early in his career, but has been now for a few months. And that, to me, is a perfect piece for LeBron. And he's a player, again, that we've seen over these last 6 to 8 weeks show other things. And that, to me, is something to get excited about.
Well, I think the other thing with them, take LeBron out of it, take AD out of it, and we talked about this last week on the show, but if you have Reaves, you have Vanderbilt, you have a couple of these younger guys who can do a lot of different things. It does.
Why are you already suggesting the Lakers do the exact thing that they've gotten them in trouble, which is trade their young players? We're talking about sustainable success here.
I'm not. When did I bring up trade? Where was trade coming from?
You just said the other thing that they haven't had is young players. Now they have Reaves and Vanderbilt, and you can do other things with them.
No, they're going to sign somebody else to accentuate this team. Is what I think. I think it's the Lakers. They always get whoever they want, free agent wise. I think they're going to be able to attract one more piece, and I think they could be in the competition next year. We'll see.
I am curious to see what they do with their existing free agents and what they do this summer in free agency, because it feels like for the last 3 seasons, or the better part of 2.5 seasons, this team had no real path forward outside of LeBron and AD playing 82 games and playing like superheroes. At this point, it seems unrealistic. And now all of a sudden, there's some depth to their team. There's some pieces that actually fit together. There's some pieces that complement each other. And yeah, I think the window next year could be back open. I really believe that.
I could think of one guy, if I were betting on this, that I think will end up next year, who plays up north in California.
Up north. De'Aaron Fox?
No.
I have no idea.
Mr. Green, our podcast friend.
But that just doesn't fit.
I just think he's going to be there.
Fine.
I don't know
fine.
whether he's going to fit
if
or not,
that
but
happens,
I think he's going to be there. So I think that we should think about it now as a thing that's like going to happen.
Okay, but that's, to me, okay. That's fine, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about what they've actually done.
Can I ask you about
for 4 weeks, which is basically, let's actually build a roster that works. If you want to watch the rest of the episode, check out The Old Man of the Three Things, available exclusively on Amazon Music.